My wife and I have been to over 40 countries, yet Mexico is the only one we've gone to over a dozen times. Yet it's our first time in Mexico City. We've explored the pyramids, the #1 bar in the world, rode the Guinness record cable car, and joined guided tours. And today, the Blasian travelers are on a day trip to the Grutas Tolantongo hot spring. All right, so it is a 4-hour drive from the city to the hot spring, and to beat the traffic, you need to leave at about 5:30. So it was a 4:30 a.m. wake-up call for all of us. Normally we would drive, but Kat and I decided this time we would not drive longer than 3 hours because we're always the ones to drive internationally. We found a private driver for 6,600 pesos, or about $66, but we decided to book on Viator because through the Capital One shopping portal, we actually got like 40% back, so it cost us $44 per person to come here.
All right, let us know.
Hi. Wait, what?
Okay.
Our baby's first plane.
She's enjoying this. It feels like home.
She's loving this. Hey! Hey, Mama!
Right here.
Hey, look, she's in there. Hey!
So we made it to the first event.
Yeah!
I kind of didn't want to come to the cave because I felt like it was a waste of time. There's been so many caves, but the water's warm here. I didn't expect the water to be warm here. Well, in the river. I thought just the pools were warm water, but this one is warm.
He said all the water is warm.
I guess next time we come to Mexico, we gotta actually hike the volcano that's so far from Mexico. With the baby, right? You gonna hike with us? You gonna hike with us? It is so dark right now. It was so hard getting to this part of the cave, but there is a rope. But I'm using one hand, so I can't even swim. I can't even like move my arms underwater to get me going. The only light in this cave is from someone that's pointing a light out at the very, very back. Let's see if I can look. I look like a ghost right now. This is crazy. But yeah, this is the only light in the cave. So if I turn that light off, or if I go on the edge, or if I turn my own camera light off, you can't see me at all. Like, this is what it turns into afterwards. Let's see if I can see. It is so foggy in here, like, that's crazy. Like this, it's because of how blurry it is. It's because of how hot it is, how thin it is. Right now, it's like a little bit colder, maybe because I'm like going out of the water. But it is so foggy here because it's like in a little space. It is extremely hard to get there though, especially if you have one hand. But there is a rope on the side. But it's super dark. I'm going to keep going further in. Let's see. Right now it's about knee length and I am 5'8" and a half. Can't think it's a half. I can't even see right now. Light? They want me to use my light so she can see it. Good? Let me go inside all the way to see if it's actually going to get a walk that it does. The water is colder over there for sure. So, our friends are right. This cave is a lot warmer. You know, the water is a lot warmer right there. So I made it all the way to the back of the cave. This one is definitely a lot warmer, both the air and the temperature. It's a tunnel, so you have to go through a narrow area. There's like some stairs built with the rock naturally. And then, but there's a lot of water flowing down. So it's like one of the two black girls on my roof. So you don't want to get your hair wet, can't come in, and you need to wear something more comfortable, but pretty nice. It is a little slippery because it is a summer, so you have to go through rocks, but you can make sure, and then obviously just grab the rope, it's good to go. So right now we made it to the river. So we had about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to go to the caves and to the river. So we got here with only about an hour left. And now we're here exploring the river. I got some drone shots. It's funny because this is my first time really flying the drone. First like trip. I was second time flying it over water, and the drone does not cooperate over water. So I think it says to only fly in textured backgrounds, and I think that is exactly why, because it's like mirrored, or like the water is flat. But as you can see, the water is super baby blue. It is not that way. It is not synthetically dyed like they will in some places in like the US for pools. Going to like even Luang Prabang and Kwangsi waterfall, it is because of the microorganisms and the bacteria that is in the water that makes it like this, especially coming out, and from the minerals, especially from coming out from the hot spring. So you usually get this kind of bluish water at these type of places. But yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy the water some more. We got about 25 minutes for me to enjoy. But yeah, our baby is loving the water. She loves her bath time, so this is like an endless bath for her. But I'm gonna go ahead inside the water. It's not super deep. It's about a little bit over knee height, so between your knee and your hips, I think. But yeah, let's go inside, and then later on we're going to the pool. Loving it. Where you going?
Get your baby one of these.
Hey! Traveling with babies. It's a lot easier than people make it out to be.
Yes.
She's loving this right now. She was napping in it earlier, right?
Yeah, she was. No, everyone's like so impressed that she's this young. She's probably the youngest one in this hot spring.
5 months.
In 2 days.
2 days. She's enjoying this. The only thing is she's trying to lick this floaty of the elephant, because I guess it looks like a banana or mango, because Kat keeps giving her mango to lick. So look, she did it right now.
It's good, huh?
She's
It's
enjoying
good.
it. Her first trip out the country is going well.
Yeah.
Oh, we noticed something though. So obviously, if you have alcohol, you should probably like pump and get rid of something like that before you breastfeed again. But she's been throwing up.
Yeah, she has been.
But it hasn't lately. But like the first 3 days we've been here, we didn't know why, because Kat didn't have any alcohol. We realized it's probably the spices in the food, because we've been having a lot of sulfur, and I don't think her tummy is good with that coming through the breast milk. So I think Kat had to lay off the spices as much. She's been good though.
Yeah.
Good though.
Can you say hi to our YouTube family? Hi, YouTube family.
Say, I'm celebrating mommy and daddy's anniversary today.
Yeah.
But by the time YouTube sees this, it'll probably be 7 months past that. We're so behind on film. Say hey.
Bye-bye.
She's like looking at the camera. So cute.
If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe. So we're up in the mountains right now, which means it's like 15 to 20 degrees cooler than Mexico City. So make sure you dress appropriately. While you're in the water is hot enough to adjust, but just beware. So if you need really hot weather to even be in a hot spring, come during the summer and peak times. Expect a lot of walking as well, because there's so many things to do here. And the shuttle costs, I think, like $3 to $5 one way. But if you're on a tour like us, your driver will drive to the big spots every 1 or 2 hours. Just if you plan to go off of that, you need to find your own way, or just walk like we did. And finally made it to the pools.
So there are 2 areas for pools. This one right here is actually smaller, I believe it is, but there's more people in here. The reason why there's more people in here is because it's more kid friendly, so you can bring floaties in here, you can bring extra equipment. At the other side where we spent most of the time, you can't bring floaties and stuff for the kids, so someone had to have nothing. She just had to be held by us the whole time. But it is more private. There's more empty pools over there, and it is a larger space.
While the place is beautiful, you can see why we try to get here as early as possible, because even with the 1 hour, hour and a half detour we did to the cave, by the time we got to this part, it was already like 10 o'clock, so it was packed. But this is the other side that is a lot more private. As you can see, there's more space, there's more emptier pools there. I believe there's like 20 pools on this side, and we probably saw about 7, 8 of them actually have people in it. Now, if you want those crowd-free or item-free photo moments, come here earlier than we did. Some tourists do leave at 4:30 instead of 5:30. So there are more activities you can do here, like crossing the suspension bridge, going on a tunnel, hike, more pools, which all are free, or you can pay for the hotel, ziplining, or camping.
So because the water flows from one pool to another, like that area right there I just passed, I can feel the steam coming off of the water. So the higher up you are, the hotter it is. The lower you are, the cooler it's going to be, because it's coming from the same natural source and it's just being passed down and passed down. So technically, if you want hotter water, or you don't want to, or you want to make sure that you're not in someone else's pee, I guess, be on the top ones.
I highly recommend staying the night if you can, because we didn't get to do the whole park. We probably did about 35% of everything that's here. All right, today was a pretty eventful day and crazy. How did you like it?
I loved every single moment of it. That was definitely one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I think the hot springs, the mountain, it's like the nature, the waterfall, everything.
This is my food at night because we got back so late. It's supposed to be a 5:30 p.m. ending excursion. We got back at like 9:30 at night.
9:30. I ate mine already.
So we just ordered on Didi and got this delivered, and delivered to you is our next Mexico City video. Watch that right here.